According to Adam Schefter, Diana Rossini, and everybody else, the Tennessee Titans will sign wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson to a 4-year, $70 million deal. He reunites with Brian Daboll. Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans.
All right. Is he the guy to break the awful franchise signing of wide receivers, free agents, trade-ins that this team has had? Is he the guy? Wan'Dale, you got to be the guy.
So that's $17.5 million per year, which I like that. Because I was listening to Next Man Up today, and Parker and Jake were basically thinking he was going to get 20. So you're getting him $17.5 million a year. Okay, now I'm seeing 4 years, $78 million. So Diana Rossini had $70 million. NFL Network is saying 78.
So it's 19.5.
Yeah. So still, that's not.
It's under 20.
That's not bad.
Wait, who is that?
Is he? I mean, but the question is.
Sorry,
football, Joe.
Who is that?
Football.
Well,
on the left.
I don't know. Oh, that's is that Jamie Erdahl?
No, I'll look it up.
Yeah.
But continue,
sorry.
Chase.
He's going to be 25, so that's the perfect age.
Yep.
He had an 1,000-yard year last year for the first time in his career, but he's gotten better every year. 4 touchdowns. I don't view him as a number one, but I think he can be a good one for this team. The question is, do they sign another receiver?
Does he stretch the field?
Yes.
He's a true slot receiver, I think.
Yeah.
So he's going to be your guy over the middle.
He's tiny. No, he's going to be a true slot?
I think so.
5'8", 185.
Well, he's not stretching the field.
No. So
Slot
that's what
guys-
I'm saying. Do you still – he can get you over the middle, but that's what I'm saying. Do you go – I mean, dude.
Do you spend half your cap on receivers?
Well, you could probably – I mean, how much is Juwan going to want?
More.
You signed Juwan to, you think more?
I think he'll want more.
He's not stretching the field.
But he's going to want more than that.
But he can.
No, he's a great receiver, but he's not the deep threat. Somebody's got to, again, the old
All right,
phrase,
is Dobbs?
take the top off.
I could see Romeo Dobbs being that kind of guy to do that. I don't know. I see Wan'Dale Robinson, like you mentioned, Chase. Yeah, he's that guy over the middle you can kind of rely on. But, again, he kind of has some of those intangibles that, Joe has mentioned about Alec Pierce. He can have some of those vertical routes where he can go up the seam or either up the sideline.
Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think he can do that. But if you also include Alec Manor into that as well, then I think that evens out your game plan.
Well, does Manor become your deep threat?
He can. He has the size.
He must. Somebody's got to. You can't have 5 receivers who don't run routes longer than 15, 18 yards.
So here's the question. Right now, knowing that your receiver room is Wan'Dale Robinson, Manor, DK, Bryce Oliver, I assume, is back.
What the hell's he doing?
Do you keep Ridley?
No.
If you restructure, I think they may end up – if they don't do anything, which
he can't
they could,
catch. He doesn't want to catch.
Well,
he doesn't want to
that's a
get
problem.
hit. He was terrible. Get rid of him. Get rid of all those guys that didn't perform. Get rid of all of them. It's a new time. Hell, we got new jerseys coming out. We don't need this old stuff. Goodbye. You earned your money in 2 years. You did nothing. You were afraid to catch the ball.
So they're going to march Wan'Dale Robinson out there Thursday night in the new uni.
Yep.
Yeah, I would.
100%.
Him, Cam, Jeff Simmons.
And DK.
No.
What if they signed somebody else today?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Got to have 4.
Yeah.
Cam, Wan'Dale, Simmons. Maybe Wan'Dale come out on Simmons' shoulders.
He's not that small.
5'8". Jeff's like 8'7". So you got to have him on top.
So is it $70 million or $78 million?
According to NFL Network, $78 million, probably including the guaranteed money and also signing bonuses. I think Dynasty is probably not including that, or if wherever the reports are coming from. By the way, Colleen Wolfe was the NFL host we were talking about.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll be checking out her Instagram page.
All right, so they get the tight end, the receiver, and then the backup quarterback. So you have checked off a couple of things you needed to check off today.
Mm-hmm.
With still a lot to go. This is what Kuharski says. 19.5 AAV is a lot. Can't be their top guy, but hopeful they will be creative with him in the slot. where he was 57% of the time last year.
Okay.
I like it. I think the yak yards are what you're really looking forward to with Wan'Dale Robinson. Because, like you mentioned, Chase, you catch something over the middle, more than likely there's 15 extra yards behind that catch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he caught 60 balls in 23, 93 in 24, 92 last year. He gets in he's only scored 9 touchdowns, but he's averaging 10 yards a pop when he catches. So, yeah, he's definitely a slot guy over the middle guy.
But, I don't hate it.
So, Iomaner's your deep threat. Got to be.
And I'm okay with that.
Me too. I am.
Because think of it this way. You have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was, a 4th-round pick. Iomaner resembles that same thing. I'm not saying they're the same player, but the same trajectory, career trajectory.
Right.
If you can turn one of those 3rd or 4th-round picks into a versatile wide receiver, which they have done in year 1 under Iomaner with the Titans, they can do it in year 2.
Okay. I'm good with that.
So I'm texting D-Mace to get his thoughts. Obviously, he'll have full thoughts today at 3 o'clock, but I'm curious because, I never like to put Derek as a slot receiver, but he did make a lot of big-time catches in that position.
Yeah.
So he knows it. He made we used to joke with him, he made a lot of money going over the middle. So I'd be curious of what Derek thinks at this point about Wan'Dale Robinson. So that is the report. 4 years, $78 million for Wan'Dale Robinson to come to the Titans. That's their biggest signing to this point. They've signed Mitch Trubisky as the backup quarterback to a 2-year deal, and Daniel Bellinger to a 2-year deal as the tight end. So 2 former Giants and a Bill that all have connections to Dable, bringing them in.
So the offense, if you get Love, draft Love, you get Love, you got Robinson, Iomaner, DK, Helm could come into his own. You got to protect Cam. I mean, that's still the priority. You need a center, you need a guard. So a lot of things left to do on this. So there's some things you got to get done. But, look, it's bit by bit. It's not like all at one time. It's bit by bit. And so I like what they're doing. They're being wise. I think Borgandi knows exactly what he's doing, and they're being smart about everything. So I'm on board. I'm on board with all this right now.
Jahan Dotson, the former receiver with the Eagles, signing with the Falcons. 2 years, $15 million, worth up to $17 million, $10 million guaranteed. So a depth signing there.
Okay.
But he's been decent.
Yeah, I like him. I think the Eagles didn't use him properly.
Yeah.
They just had too much out there with Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. I mean, and you also had Dallas Goedert at tight end, so they were just a littered talent on that offensive side of the ball. But in Atlanta, he can prove himself because you have Michael Penix Jr. at quarterback, Bijan Robinson. There are a lot of opportunities for a guy like Jahan Dotson to really flourish.
Well, and all reports are that the Falcons are going to go in on Tua to sign him as the backup. Because here's the thing about Tua. You can sign him cheap because he had so much guaranteed money.
Oh, yeah. This is organized chaos happening across the National Football League.
Travis Etienne goes to the Saints. He's from Louisiana, wanted to go closer to home, so he signs with the Saints. That's good. 4 years, $52 million.
They don't have a running game anyway. I mean, Kamara's checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they got a good quarterback and a good receiver down there. Saints slowly building something.
So $19.5 million a year I don't hate that. You got under 20.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's by 500,000, but you got under 20. David Edwards, the guard, formerly with the Bills, is signing with the Saints. So that's a good guy.
I'll be concerned if by Wednesday they have not signed a lineman.
I think a Wichita lineman, or
well, all right.
I think they're going to bring Zeitler back.
Okay,
I think that's what they want to do. And look, if you go look at, it's hard to gauge on stats with a lineman, as you know.
sure,
But like if you go look at all those fancy numbers that PFF and places do, he was pretty good.
yeah, but you need a center. I
Yeah.
mean, are you going to keep Dan Moore and Latham? I mean, I don't know. Latham could continue to prove a little bit I'm good, but the left tackle part, oh man.
I don't know if you know but our buddy Ricky asks a really good question. If the Falcons sign Tua, would they be the first team with 2 left-handed quarterbacks?
Wow, Stabler, Jim Zorn. I'm trying to think of Boomer. Other left-handed quarterbacks. Steve Young. There's not many.
Yeah.
I would probably.
There was somebody with the Ravens, because Derek has talked about how difficult it is or how different it is as a receiver.
Dave Ragone? No,
to
he
play
was
with a left-handed quarterback.
Is he a receiver?
Is Tyrod?
No.
No.
This has got me now. Famous left-handed quarterback.
But with the same team, that's pretty, because Penix is too.
Yeah. The Falcons, it says they would be the first modern-era franchise to have two prominent left-handed quarterbacks on their roster if
That's
they go
crazy.
grab Tua.
Ned Flanders. Don't forget him.
Mark Brunell, Michael Vick.
Yeah, that's right. Oh. So wait, so Vic, so is Penix not? I thought Penix was.
Yeah, he is. He's
So
left-handed.
Vic, Penix, Tua
I was
in their
talking about-
history?
Oh, that's right. There's three. Yeah.
But you're talking the same time.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow,
TiVo?
Yep.
Dylan Gabriel,
That is true. With the
Yeah.
Browns.
Interesting.
all left-handed quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean, sure, it's a little different. But that's the one. Stabler, Steve Young are the only two left-handed quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. Tony Graziani, he's a Falcon.
By the way, did y'all see the, I guess it was over the weekend, Wendy's quote tweeted Geno Smith and was like, hey, we'll sign you. You know, we're looking for a recruiter or something like that. So now, of course, NFL Memes has put Wendy's and former Raiders quarterback Geno Smith have agreed to terms in a 4-year, $15 an hour deal per source.
$15. Can you imagine guy making $15 an hour in the NFL?
Oh,
I'd love it.
I think they call it the chief tasting officer.
Yeah,
with
that's what it
Wendy's.
was. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Did the Raiders cut him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jordan Schultz is saying it's a 4-year, $70 million deal with incentives up to $78 million
Yeah,
for
makes
Wan'Dale
sense.
Robinson.
So $78 million, basically.
Yeah. So
Well, it sounds like it will be $78 million because if they do target him a lot, he'll probably get those incentives rather than a guy like Calvin Ridley who was anemic to catching the football.
You could say he's terrible. Why do we?
I still think, don't be surprised if they restructure and he's back.
Why? I'd restructure, and he's like, "Okay, I'm good." And they'll be
Why-
like, "Just
why not?
kidding. Rip it up. Hit the road." I'll even call him an Uber. I'll say, "Hey, Calvin, thank you, but here, get out of town." Why do you want him back?
I don't necessarily want him back. I'm just telling you, like, I could see it.
By the way, who wanted to fight me on the text line?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me look one thing at a time.
Okay.
So Ridley is going to make, yeah, I mean, you can't bring him back on this. 26.4 is his cap hit.
He should wear a ski mask, robbing the team.
1178. No, Joe, that is dumb. Why do you move next year's one with the draft is levels better than anyone in this class? One of the dumbest takes ever.
No, not at all. It worked out perfectly for the Houston Texans 3 years ago. Why can't it work out here? Move up, get the number 3, get your defensive end coming here, get Jeremiah Love. You imagine starting the season with Reuben Bain, Jeremiah Love, Wan'Dale Robinson. I mean, it just sounds better. I mean, you're unsure of next year. I'm tired of waiting to next year. Do it now.
No, I get
The
it.
Texans did it perfectly. And what did they lose? Nothing. Because you don't know what that first round's going to do the next year.
615-737-1025.
Give it up, man. Salvos and Mount Juliet. Come by and see us.
Salvos and Mount Juliet, we're about to eat. We'll have more reaction to Wan'Dale Robinson and much more here on Chasing Big Joe. John McClain at 2 o'clock, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe. Dr. Crane is here with us as well. Salvos in Mount Juliet. Brandon Bigsby, a.k.a. Brando, on the ones and twos back at the studio. It is free agency day or legal tampering. None of these can become official until Wednesday when the new league year begins, but we all know that they're pretty much done. The Titans have signed Wan'Dale Robinson to a 4-year deal worth up to $78 million. They have also signed Mitch Trubisky as a backup quarterback and Daniel Bellinger, tight end, to a 2-year deal. So they've addressed offense to this point in free agency with their 3 signings. But still a lot available out there. So we'll see if there are other moves.
What's the biggest deal today so far? Is it Linderbaum to the Raiders?
Probably, yeah. $80 million for him, 60 guaranteed. I texted with D-Mace, and obviously he'll give full reaction on DVD starting at 3 o'clock. But he needs to see it. It needs to play out,
Right.
But he's a true slot guy. He said they've needed that. You may disagree with me. I wouldn't be shocked if they signed another receiver. Romeo Doubs could be the deep threat. And then you have to release Ridley. But
well, then Iron Man or DK is going to take a back seat.
And not necessarily.
Tell me a team that's got 4 receivers that are active. I mean, that contribute like that. There's not. You have maybe 3, 2 at least.
I think we did this exercise last year or last season looking at yes, looking spin. We were in spin class together.
Yeah.
But I think you looked at there were certain offenses that had, like you said, like 2 or 3 pass catchers.
Yeah, right. You don't need another one.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, look, and Derek knows what this is like. Is you kept bringing in people, and finally, he got his opportunity. And
would you be okay with them signing Juwan Jennings next?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be
Why?
fine because he's a red zone threat.
What is Wan'Dale Robinson? Shouldn't he get paid? Shouldn't he be that red zone threat?
Yeah. I would rather. I mean, at this point, I'd rather have Dobbs because he's an outside guy that can go downfield. Derek put it. I asked about Dobbs. He goes, he's a true outside guy. He's a younger Ridley with better hands, and has the speed to get downfield.
Okay.
So, but we'll see. But I mean, here's the other thing that we have to also accept: the guys that are here now. Granted, Borgonzi drafted Io Manor and DK, so he probably wants to see them work out. But the coaching staff had nothing to do with that. So they're going to be a part of this evaluation too, and saying, hey, here's what I need to work with this offense and to make your quarterback good. Now, DK and Io Manor most likely fit into that, but I'm just saying, he might – Dable and Saleh might say, look, we need to go get one more guy, and let's load this receiver room up.
Only one football.
There's only one football.
I don't mean to be a contrarian.
How many catches have you taken away from the tight end position? Do you trust Gunnar Helm to add more to his plate, or did you like what he did last year?
That's a great question. I need to see more, but I mean, you go out and sign all that money on another receiver. I don't. You still got some parts offensive line you got to get. What about the guy with the 3 names? John Franklin Pierce.
Yeah, John
Millard
Franklin
Fillmore?
Myers.
Yeah.
John Franklin Myers. Yeah, he's still out there.
There's a guy. I mean, so you got to add more pieces. You still need another cornerback.
Alontae Taylor's still out there.
You got your receiver. Just go and be smart about it.
I'd like to see the Titans go after Tariq Woolen, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Who's that?
He is the former cornerback for the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, they need to sign at least 2 corners.
Yeah, I agree.
They need to sign 2 corners.
Because you can't have projects from the draft to
No.
be starting on this defense.
No.
It just doesn't happen.
You don't, and I don't think they re-signed Darrell Baker.
Yeah, was a restricted free agent. Now he's open at the open market. So
Yeah, so
it's tough.
you got to address corner in free agency, in my opinion. 615-737-1025 is our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHoney.com. 3935 now gets the award for the worst joke of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And says, if the Titans draft Jeremiah Love, the caption writes itself. Quote, all is fair in love and ward. End quote.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's clever.
Keegan says, let Io Manor take a back seat. He already took one to DK. Why not take one to Wan'Dale and Romeo? Are we – okay, so here's a true, fair question. Are we sold on Io Manor?
Got to be.
I mean –
you have no choice.
He was okay.
He was a rookie.
And he was a 4th-round pick, so I wasn't putting a ton on him.
I think he'll get better and better and better. I think he showed good flashes. Better than Ridley.
Yeah.
It was better than Ridley.
So I think that's
true.
fine. As Brian Dable's cutting up his pizza behind Chase.
Looking at next year, and again, this year. I've said this on the radio.
515 yards for Io Manor on 41 catches last year.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Pretty good.
Well, he's running for his life. Not bad at all. I'm good about it.
I don't know. Keep that 1st-round pick. I know you mentioned like trading up to get multiple players this year. Keep it, because say if the Titans don't end up being a decent team this year, go grab Jeremiah Smith. I am so sold on getting a guy like Jeremiah Smith next year.
Then you push things back another year. I'm about
maybe,
to now.
Or maybe they do play well this year and they trade up to get him next season.
I'm all in now, man.
Okay.
Get your defensive end, get your running back, and go. See what happens.
I'm with you. I'm just waiting for things to refresh.
Oh, you're okay, yeah.
Brian Dable is 2 fists in that pizza behind Chase. There's a guy here who looks just like Brian Dable eating pizza.
I don't know if he looks just like him, but
Similar.
Pretty dead close. Oh.
All right, so who is out there that you guys still would want the Titans to sign?
I mean, I said mine just a minute ago. It was Tariq Woolen.
Okay.
And I think not 49ers. Well, 49ers were in on it along with the Rams, but because the Rams just signed Trent McDuffie, you don't know what that's going to lead to now. So I don't know. Maybe he's back on the market.
Oh, maybe Alontae Taylor. I mean, just
I would like
familiar
Alontae.
with him.
I would like Alontae Taylor.
Maybe the Saints.
Trey
sign
Hendrickson.
him?
What do we think about Trey Hendrickson?
Oh man, 32.
He's still productive.
Little gas in the tank, huh? Still kick the tires on him.
Diesel?
Maybe. Shaq Diesel.
Does he have a Hemi in it?
I could.
This is Diana Rossini did say this. The player many teams are circling around at this time is Broncos defensive lineman John Franklin Myers. Multiple suitors are inquiring about the 7-year veteran. He's expected to have a big payday.
Wow.
So that's the guy that could potentially the Titans could be potentially.
I'm good. Bring that in right there. You got Robinson, Myers, the blocking tight end.
Now, I will say this.
Trubisky?
I don't hate the idea of signing guys that know the offense or defense. But let's also keep in mind that Robert Saleh and Brian Dable got fired as head coaches from their respective teams.
True.
Very true.
So let's not go overboard.
Let's don't.
Is what I'm saying. No disrespect, Matt, but let's not get too crazy. There are some other good players that played for other teams. That's why, I'm interested in, if you could get Trey Hendrickson on a good deal, you bring him in.
Yeah, to Joe's sentiment when he mentioned he's in for the now, I think if you go grab a guy like Trey Hendrickson, that means you're going for it. You're going for a Super Bowl run. And I don't know if you can really sign a guy like that right now because I'm sure he wants to go to a top contender at the moment.
Do you think signing Trey Hendrickson puts his team in the Super Bowl category?
No, I don't think.
No, but it helps the defense.
Yeah, I don't think they're a Super Bowl team at all. But that signing tells everybody, the national media, this team's going for it.
Okay.
That's what that tells me.
All right.
Because who signs a 32-year-old edge rusher that's saying, hey, I'm going after it, and we're going to go win a Super Bowl?
So what is he going to get, $30 million?
Probably.
All right, so then there's a third of your cap
Not
gone.
my money.
No, third and a half of your cap gone.
Yeah. It limits you. You already grabbed Jermaine Johnson.
So you're at $98 million. You got you're 98 with Jermaine. Wan'Dale's taking in 20. That's $78 million. Henderson 30. That's $48 million. Then it keeps going down and down and down. You better know what you're doing, man.
Not my money.
Not my money.
615-737-1025. We'll have more on free agency coming up next. Live from Salvo's in Mount Juliet, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game here on this Monday. Big Joe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier, yours truly.
Brian Dable just left a little while ago.
That was not Brian Dable.
You know it was, Chase. Just admit it.
It was not.
It was not him.
Keeping an update on free agency. And Brando is back at the studio. Brando, how is it back there? How you doing?
We're doing all right. A lot going on, keeping up with all the news and everything happening, but it's been a fun time. Can't complain too much.
Good. Who's the we?
He's got a full staff back there.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people running around back here.
Okay.
Breaking news, not Titans. We were just talking about him, and what was out there was incorrect. The Mike Evans is going to sign a 3-year deal with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, my good. Well, so Juwan's gone.
Yep. That's interesting. Cornerback Jamel Dean, formerly of the Bucks, will sign with the Steelers.
Wow.
So those are the big deals there. I can't wait to see the contract for Evans because the report was he's being offered $27 million. Here it is on NFL Network. 3-year deal, no money yet. So he spent his entire 13-year career in Tampa Bay, now goes to San Francisco.
It's pretty good. Got a ring with Tampa.
Yep. Which people forget about, by the way.
All the
I guess
time.
it's the COVID year.
But
linebacker Devin Bush has reached a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Bears.
Oh, he's
So
good.
he leaves the Browns and goes to the Bears.
That's pretty good.
That leaves open Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah. You like him, don't you?
Yeah, Jake and I were talking about that guy. He's pretty good. Pretty good.
Why do you like him?
Well, the Titans are potentially going to trade for him last season.
Right.
And I think he'd fit really well in a Robert Saleh defense. I mean, a guy that has over 100 tackles total.
So who are the Titan safeties?
Amani Hooker, Kevin Winston. That's about
Hooker
it.
regressed so much last year.
Again, I think that's why you got to call up to Mayor Murfreesboro. They both have pretty good chemistry together. You can kind of figure something out. Maybe that's what he needs. I mean, how can you not look at a guy that led the NFL in interceptions last season? How can you not give him a phone call?
I'm with
Yeah.
you. He's always around the football. Kevin Byard is always around the football.
Yep. You don't have to convince me.
I just wonder if Robert Saleh is convinced or not.
To me, he's the type of guy that Saleh would love to have.
Sure.
We had a texter say, if he's there at 4, would Downs be the pick, Caleb Downs? I think you move back. I think he's like a 7-8 somewhere in there. Now, I like him, but I also don't love the idea of taking a safety if you're the Titans, knowing that you have so many other moves that you need to make.
Well, do you think the Jets would take Jeremiah Love?
Not with Breece Hall.
Yeah.
I mean, they just franchise tagged Breece Hall, so I would think not.
Well, they could see, hey, we got a flash guy here. Let's get him in here. Or would they take Arvell Reese? I mean, you know what they should take, but it's the Jets. They do nothing logically. And then the Cardinals have signed 2 running backs. Who's the other running back they signed today?
James Conner.
No, it was yesterday.
And Tyler Algier.
Tyler
Yeah.
Algier, okay. So they don't need one. So it sets up pretty good for the Titans. This is not – it will not go this way. Something always derails their plans. And I think this Love won't be there at 4. Somebody will do something. Trade up to take somebody at 3rd.
So one thing that's kind of start of the day, Rashawn Gary was traded from the Packers to the Cowboys. So they get a little pass rush help there with Rashawn Gary for a 2027 4th-round pick. But it has been an active day of legal tampering in the National Football League. But the Titans' biggest signing to this point has been Wan'Dale Robinson, and we're a little over 2 hours, almost 3 hours, into the legal tampering period. So, when you were talking about things that the Titans needed to do, that was
Right.
the big one.
Huh? Now you sit and wait. I mean, to see, I'm on board the Trubisky signing. I'm okay with that as a backup quarterback going forward. I mean, you're not asking to hopefully not play 14 games, but coming to move that offense if need be, and he knows the system and knows what to do. I mean, he's not the worst, right?
No, he's not. But I'm sorry. I'm trying to read through here and find out more stuff.
Sorry, buddy.
615-737-1025.
So there's a tweet that just surfaced online, Sleeper Titans, comparing Wan'Dale Robinson to Alec Pierce. 4 years, $78 million for Robinson. 4 years, $114 million for Alec Pierce. Someone said Titans are playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was Pierce is staying with the Colts. That was a real drastic overpay, in my opinion. I like Pierce. He's a nice receiver, but
So what would you have paid him?
not $30 million a year, probably 24, 25.
Tomatoes,
Yeah, I mean,
buddy.
That's fine.
As Joe says, it's not my money.
Is that right?
It's not mine either, but
No, let them overpay. That cuts them down the cap a little bit.
Right.
Let the Colts overpay all these guys.
but we liked Pierce.
Right.
I like Robinson, but we'll see.
I think because they went all in last year, the Colts did, with that Sauce Gardner trade. Carly Ursay-Gordon is going even more all in on a lot of these players that probably should not be going all in on.
Well, let her do it.
So
13.
at that point, does that mean you're not playing against 3 teams in the AFC South? You just got to beat 2?
Well, and they traded Zaire Franklin this weekend. He's
Yeah,
gone.
where'd he get traded to?
Packers, maybe?
Packers, yeah.
The Vikings or somebody.
Packers. I think it was
yeah.
Packers. So there has been movement. 7268 with Evans being a 49er now. Is Juwan Jennings still in play for the Titans? I mean, I guess. Depends on how much money he wants.
I don't know. I mean, it's just him and Wan'Dale are both. That's the same kind of red zone threat. I mean, there's
Does Juwan play the slot? Or is he
for
more
the
outside?
most part he does. I mean, if you need 7, he gets you 8.
Yeah,
not
I
getting-
kind of feel like at that point you would have Juwan Jennings, Alec Manor, and Wan'Dale Robinson that are kind of the same guy.
Right.
So
don't do it.
I think you're looking at more Dobbs.
I need to see more defense. Titans need to get more defense. That's
Yeah,
what I
that
want to
too.
see.
Yeah, I mean, you need a pass rusher. Now, see, I'm more in the boat of
In the boot.
sign a who's the other pass rusher? I'm blanking on his name. I'm in the boat of sign like a good, not necessarily elite pass rusher, and then draft the guy. You know, draft Bain or I mean, I still want Bain, but
Counteract 1 in each.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, here's the other thing. You can't just get one. Like, you still have to replace Arden Key. So you're replacing Arden Key, and you need to draft one that you can develop.
I don't know. There's so much out there, but you can't solve it all in one day. I mean, solve part of this. You got your receiver. Now getting you
Odafe Owe, that's who I'm thinking of.
okay.
Like, you could probably get Odafe Owe. He had a 10-sack season. I think he's somebody that you could bring in. Phillips is already signed. Oh, I guess Owe did it. Owe signed with the Chargers. So I guess he's not out there.
How about this name? Cam Jordan.
What do you think?
How long is he with the Saints?
15 years.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm good.
he's
I mean,
up there.
You're just looking for a guy that can be a supplemental piece on that defensive line.
Yeah, I want guys who can help me win the Super Bowl.
I think he can at a cheap price.
I don't know. There's again
Because look, you start paying all these guys a lot of money. Guess what? You look at it and like, oh, I'm down to $7 million.
Tom Pelissero has the breakdown of Malik Willis's deal with the Dolphins, $67.5 million on 3 years.
pretty good breakdown.
Well, I
Nick
just had-
reported that at noon.
I just had it. No, I just had the whole thing, and it went away. I hate this. I hate when that happens. Okay, hang on. Just a moment.
Tom Pelissero reporting Malik Willis to the Dolphins, 3 years, $67 million. Malik Willis has never started more than 3 games in a row in his career.
Yeah. On NFL Network, guaranteed $45 million.
Guaranteed.
Can you imagine a guy like Malik Willis? Good for him, but
Right.
$45 million?
Yeah, $22.25 million signing bonus, fully guaranteed salaries of $1.25 million in 2026 and $21.5 million in 2027.
Wow.
So
Living in Miami.
they've backloaded it.
Bow, 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 bow.
So that's interesting. All right, we will wrap up hour number 2 next.
Wrap
John
it up.
McClain at the top of the hour here on Chase and Big Joe live at Salvo's here in Mount Juliet, 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Monday. We're at Salvo's here in Mount Juliet.
8 locations across Middle Tennessee. Salvo's is always here for good food. It's National Meatball Day, and we're here today, and the food is so good. Having a good time. We appreciate Ashley and the gang to bring us out here. SalvoPizza.com for everything that you need. And my goodness, their to-go business is off the hook here.
Oh, yeah. Our good friend Ricky has showed up, so
Yeah.
he's hanging out with us.
He is the lead NFL insider for the Unathletic.
That is true. That is true.
Breaks stories when Other people break him. He takes credit.
He has reported that when a player signs a deal, that they will play exclusively for that team.
I mean, where else are you going to get that kind of information, right? Yeah, right? Like, he's broke early. Like, Malik Willis is a quarterback.
Yes, he reported that earlier.
I mean, that's you're good to go. So, anyway, all good. Good times.
He reported that Tua Tagovailoa might be a quarterback.
Might be a quarterback. Hey, we got John McClain coming on, too. The Texans have been quiet, right? I mean, they had the trade with David Montgomery last week, but other than that,
Montgomery Burns.
Yeah. That's all they've done.
I feel like what happens is like in the first hour, in the second hour, and in this one, it kind of slowed down and got quiet for a second, and then at the top of the hour, there's like, bam, there's something.
I thought you were saying we get worse and worse as the hours go.
Well, we do.
Which is very accurate. So the Jags have done nothing, right? They lost ETN to the Saints.
Correct.
So they've stayed quiet for a while. But the Jags didn't need a whole lot. I mean, that's a pretty good football team they got down there.
Yeah, I mean, they designated Travis Hunter's going to play majority of the snaps on defense. Running back's probably something they're probably going to go for the draft. Wide receiver, they got Brian Thomas Jr., unless he's somewhere now, unless he goes elsewhere. But.
What are the Texans going to do if C.J. Stroud is as bad as he was in the playoff game, the last two playoff games in 20? They're done.
Get to know Davis Mills real well, buddy.
All right? My family used to get pictures done there at Davis Mills.
You talking about Opry Mills?
Olin Mills.
Oh, okay. We're just getting the different meals now, don't we?
We are. I've had a good meal here at Salvo's. I had spaghetti.
Delicious.
Pretty good.
The line was out the door. I mean, like 10 seconds ago.
It's crazy, man. Crazy. By the way, I'm being serious. What's Houston going to do? And they're like, he's going to get better. I think it was D'Amico Ryans. They asked him about it and said he's going to, he had a bag. He'll get back and work. If he's bad, the Texans are done. I don't care how good that defense is. They're done.
They can't re-sign everybody. It's a big issue.
Well, wouldn't you like to have Will Anderson on your team?
Oh, he'd be awesome.
Oh, man. And that's, again, they traded up to get him, right?
Yep. But I do agree, I think next year's draft is going to be pretty good. So.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but that's right now.
Would you rather have Reuben Bain right now and Jeremiah Love, or Jeremiah Love and, who are we going to see next year?
What's in the mystery box? The box. Give me the box.
What was in your mystery box? Jordan Love?
It's a personal question.
Salvos. Did he get a Jordan Love jersey?
Yeah.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
In the mystery box?
Yeah.
Wasn't that it?
Jordan Love, yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
I need to get it framed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the guy in front of us who did he get? Wasn't a Brady jersy? What? Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers signed jersey. That's kind of cool.
Packers or Pittsburgh?
Steve.
No. It was. I thought it was Aikman.
No, it was Rodgers. It was Rodgers. The one
When
I
we
was
were
with
there.
you guys. Anyway,
Okay,
in Vegas,
right.
you put money. How much money do you put in this machine? You put $200. It gives you a mystery.
They gave us a free one.
They gave you a mystery. I would never. Because of me, I'd come out with. I don't know, Mike Otto jersey, $200. No, what are you shaking your hands for? No, I'm not getting Mike Otto. Mike Allstott,
yeah.
Mike Otto, former Titans backup lineman.
Michael Otto.
That's who I would get. Or
You would
Yancey Thigpen jersey.
There were. I did see this guy does a video series an opening, and there was a Ken Stabler Raiders jersey, and I was like, that would have been badass.
I would have taken Ken Stabler Raiders, Ken Stabler Oilers, or Ken Stabler Saints.
Wow.
Just Stabler.
Any one of those.
Yeah, any of them.
But the silver and black, yes, sir.
Ooh, you're not kidding.
I'm not kidding, pal.
Coming up next, you know who else isn't kidding? John McClain. Yeah. He's going to join us coming up next from Houston. We'll get his thoughts on free agency and much more. The Dolphins are trading Minkah Fitzpatrick to the Jets for a 7th-round pick. We will talk to John McClain coming up next. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.